Welcome to today's Daily Manna of Wednesday the 9th of October 2024. Today's topic is obedience, not sacrifice. Our text today is taken from 1 Samuel chapter 15 verses 20 through 23. And Saul said unto Samuel, Yea, I have obeyed the voice of the Lord, and have gone the way which the Lord sent me, and have brought Agag the king of Amalek, and have utterly destroyed the Amalekites. But the people took of the spoil, sheep and oxen, the chief of the things which should have been utterly destroyed, to sacrifice unto the Lord thy God in Gilgal. And Samuel said, Hath the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. Verse 23. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he hath also rejected thee from being king. Key verse 1 Samuel chapter 15 verse 22. And Samuel said, Hath the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. Roger Staubach, who led the Dallas Cowboys to the World Championship in 1971, admitted that his position as a quarterback who did not call his own signals was a source of trial for him. His coach sent in every play. He told Roger when to pass, when to run, and only in emergency situations could he change the play. Though he considered the coach to have a genius mind when it came to football strategy, pride counseled him to run his own team. Roger later said, I faced up to the issue of obedience. Once I learned to obey, there was harmony, fulfillment, and victory. King Saul had received command from God on how to deal with Amalek. 1 Samuel chapter 15 verses 1 through 3. Although the instructions were very vivid and simple, his depraved heart led him to deviate from absolute conformity with God's command and gratify his personal desires instead. On citing prophet Samuel, Saul quickly welcomed him with deceptive words, claiming, I have obeyed the voice of God. 1 Samuel chapter 15 verse 20. Saul hoped to please God and Samuel, but this proved to be his undoing. Sadly, many continue in the same error, hoping to impress God with some religious sacrifices. They are willing to give fat tithes and offerings, donations and gifts to religious leaders and their churches, while living in secret or open sin. But God's word remains clear. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Every sincere believer, therefore, needs to imbibe the grace of God bestowed on the churches of Macedonia, who first gave their own selves to the Lord, before making material offerings. 2 Corinthians chapter 8 verses 1 and 5. Until this highest level of obedience to God is demonstrated, nothing can atone for it. Thought for the day. Prompt obedience to God is the pathway to heaven. The Bible in 1 year, read by Alexander Skirby. Luke chapters 17 to 19.